It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Moderate to heavy rain with a flooding risk will continue for northern and central California with heavy mountain snow in the Sierras, southern Cascades, and northern Rockies through Friday. A series of winter storms will track from the upper Midwest to off the northeastern U.S. coast into next week, bringing rounds of moderate to locally heavy rain south of their track and ice and snow to the north. Closer to home, warm and dry, fair weather conditions otherwise, daily high temperatures at or above records, with daily max temperatures 15 to 20 degrees above average. Warm and dry conditions will elevate fire weather concerns across the area. However, despite some afternoon breezes, winds will fall short of critical fire weather conditions. A backdoor front will arrive on Sunday, and we expect temperatures to cool 5 to 10 degrees. However, temperatures will continue warmer than normal. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information for Wednesday, February 5th. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 380, Highway 54, Owen Road, Nike Avenue, and War Highway are scheduled to remain open all day.
I've been told by a few people I should watch my back with regard to Tularosa Superintendent Todd Lindsay. I don't know if that's from him indirectly or just people who felt I should be forewarned. Really doesn't matter. In my life, I've dealt with CARE. I've dealt with Westboro Baptist Church. I'm not too concerned about some barrel racing wannabe in a Bailey's hat. Alamogordo Daily News editor Elva Osterreich spoke about gun legislation at the Roundhouse.
In Santa Fe, there have been 2 gun bills that advanced from the House committee. House Bill 31, a proposal to recategorize shooting threats as a 4th-degree felony rather than a misdemeanor, advanced out of committee on Thursday, as did House Bill 38, which would prohibit possession of a weapon conversion device or devices used to convert semi-automatic weapons into fully loaded automatic ones. Both bills still need to get an okay from the House Judiciary Committee and then pass the full House before heading on to the Senate. Also, despite the opposition of Alamogordo Representative John Block, 2 proposed constitutional amendments, one to change the length of legislative sessions and the other to restrict a governor's veto power, cleared their first committee. Both resolutions now head to the House Judiciary Committee for consideration.
Osterreich speaking with KRWG. Alameda Park Zoo is interested in getting some volunteers for this weekend. Join Saturday from 10 until 11:30 at the Education Center to learn about exciting opportunities like animal enrichment, event support, zoo beautification, and helping with the Earth Day celebration coming up on April 19th. Details are available by visiting the City of Alamogordo Facebook page. People are joining up to talk about the possibility of opening up a Christian school in Chaparral. I spoke to Robert Gable about this.
Looking at it as just a thought or idea and everything. We wanted to run by just to look into the ideas or thoughts of having a Christian school in Chaparral. We're just running that by, figure out what we could do. We're going to have John Foreman. He's a consultant, and he comes out of Las Cruces. He used to principal for over 20 years at Mesilla Valley Christian School, and he's a consultant, and he wants to come by. He'll give us a few words about letting us know, what will work, what won't work, what's good, what's bad, and everything like that. We're going to have a nice big Q&A session during that time.
That's happening this Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Blended Nation Fellowship, 498 McCombs in Chaparral. Guest speaker John Foreman. Kelly Knight from the Otero County Extension Office told me about an upcoming class that may be of use to you or a loved one.
On Thursday mornings in February, we're going to be hosting a program. It's called On the Road to Living Well with Diabetes. It's a total of 5 sessions, and it's all about how to help individuals who have diabetes reduce their complications of diabetes. And so we'll be covering different topics and providing participants with different tools to help them prevent those complications.
575-437-0231 for details. News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Hi, Sunny Harris, inviting you to join Animal Village NM's Thank You in Advance fundraiser and help us reach our goal of $25,000 by February 29th. Your support will fund spay-neuter surgeries for more than 200 pets and provide essential pet food for families in need. Drop off gently worn shoes at our collection boxes or donate online at animalvillagenm.org. By mail, 303 Spring Road, Ruidoso, 88345. Thank you in advance for your generosity. animalvillagenm.org.
A Navajo man was sentenced to federal prison for sexually exploiting a minor through text messages and social media. According to court documents, between February 1st of 2021 and April 1st of 2021, Dustin Rockman, age 33, sent text and Facebook messages to a minor under the age of 18 to persuade her to have sex with him. Rockman and the victim did have sex, and he threatened her in order to get her to continue engaging with him. The Department of Justice said he also shared an inappropriate image of the victim and sent pornographic material to the victim. He was sentenced to 17 years in prison. When he's released, Rockman will be subject to 5 years of supervised release. A 26-year-old man is dead after a stabbing around noon yesterday in Las Cruces. Police were sent out on a report of an altercation resulting in a stabbing. First responders arrived to find a 26-year-old suffering from at least one stab wound. Sadly, he was pronounced dead at the scene. The assailant fled from the scene on foot. Police said they're attempting to identify the suspect and determine what led up to that altercation. More details will be shared as they unfold. The Santa Fe Police Department arrested 24-year-old Jeffrey Rodriguez Hernandez, accused of shooting at a store, and charged him with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Officers were sent to the home goods store yesterday morning on reports of gunshots. Officers determined it was a pellet gun and reported that there were no injuries. Windows at the store were damaged. Rodriguez Hernandez was later located at a home and arrested. He had asked them about a job, and when he was told there were none available, he left the store and began to shoot. Rodriguez Hernandez has been charged with 3 counts of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, shooting at or from a motor vehicle, and criminal damage to property. Police said he also had 3 active warrants out for his arrest. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth visited soldiers in Sunland Park deployed to the U.S. border with Mexico.
What they do is relieve Border Patrol and to have the opportunity to actually do the interdictions. They're calling in observation to Border Patrol who then interdict. It's a process that in the past, Tom was telling me, might take 30 minutes.
The increased military presence is part of a larger crackdown the Trump administration has ordered. It includes mass deportation flights and U.S. immigration and custom enforcement raids. ICE has already had to release some of the detained migrants with ankle monitors because there's either no place to put them or countries refuse to take them back. A bill that would increase regulations in the state's cannabis industry is moving forward in the Roundhouse. House Bill 10 passed the House Commerce and Economic Development Committee with a unanimous vote and will now move on to the House Judiciary Committee. The bill aims to establish an enforcement bureau within the state's Cannabis Control Division that would investigate potential criminal violations. The bill would give the CCD agents the authority to search cannabis facilities, confiscate suspicious products, destroy illegal products, and arrest those who violate state cannabis laws. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 9 games for New Mexico girls basketball and 4 games for New Mexico varsity basketball today. None of these games are in the area. Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, mostly clear tonight, sunny tomorrow. Your high today in the basin, 75, low tonight of 42, high tomorrow, 73 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies, winds gusting up to 32 miles per hour, mostly clear tonight, winds gusting up to 24. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting as high as 31. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 56, low tonight of 36. Wind chill's going to make it feel like it's 30. High tomorrow of 55 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.